Anthony Joshua, this video is for you. I call out, I wanted to knock you out, and now you're talking shit to say Ajagba. Ajagba is going to beat me. Shame on you. How many times did I call you?
What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know boxing? Coming back at y'all with another one, man. We got Martin Bakole in the news. Those were words from Martin Bakole calling out Anthony Joshua. Man, oh man, is the heavyweight division stacked or what? I love this. Now, we don't know what headspace Anthony Joshua is in right now, seeing how he's coming off of a brutal loss against Daniel Dubois. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Anybody Anthony Joshua steps in the ring with, he's going to give his all. And you got to respect that and love that about it. I think this fight makes for an interesting fight. I would love to see it. And this is what boxing is about, bro. This is what boxing is about. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get into the article. Then I'm going to go ahead and give you my opinion. And then let's talk about like some possible, like just the danger of the heavyweight division. All right, let's get into it. All right, so shout out to BoxingScene.com. It says Martin Bakole plans to destroy F.A. Ajagba, then Anthony Joshua. When Anthony Joshua and his promoter Eddie Hearn were discussing the prospect of one day hosting an event in Nigeria, the home of Joshua's parents, they would have had certain images in mind. If a homecoming or celebration, the event would have called for a certain kind of fight and a certain kind of opponent. The traffic, in other words, would have been a one-way, the winner standing in the home corner. A heavyweight like Martin Bakole, for instance, would not have been welcome. He would not have been welcome a few years ago when the idea was first mooted, and he would have been even less welcome now, with Bakole not only a feared contender, but someone plenty would favor to beat Joshua should their paths cross. Still, that doesn't mean Bakole has not called off his pursuit of Joshua. In fact, only today, which is January 6th, he released a video on social media in which he stated in no uncertain terms for his plans for 2025. Knock out F.A. Ajagba and then an IBF heavyweight title eliminator, and will do the same to Joshua. I want to knock you out, Bakole said. I heard you talking ish, saying Ajagba was going to beat me. Shame on you. How many times did I call you out? How many times did I ask to fight in Africa? You should be ashamed of yourself. I want to fight you. I want to knock you out. Look at Daniel Dubois. He broke his nose twice. He knocked you out cold. I will knock you out in the first round. Ooh, shoot, he talking big. I will knock you out in the first round. You are talking about Ajagba. Ajagba is a baby. Wait till I see you. Wait until you see how I'm going to knock him out. I want you to be there. You're talking ish. I want to fight you. Stop talking nonsense. Now you say you're in Nigeria and are not British anymore. I will knock you out. He says I will knock you out so many times. After knocking out Ajagba out, I will knock you out as well. Ajagba, 20-1 with 14 knockouts, of course, was born in Nigeria and Ugali, to be exact, but has since, if I've said that wrong, forgive me, but since has moved to America, and it is there he is now based. His only defeat to a pro came against Frank Sanchez, the Cuban, in 2021, though it is true that many will back Bakole to add a second loss to Ajagba record when it comes time for them to fight. Bakole, after all, is on quite a hot streak, having won 10 fights in the span since suffering his first and only defeat against Michael Hunter in 2018. Seemingly improved every time he fights, Bakole, who has the record of 21-1 with 16 knockouts, was last seen breaking down Jared Anderson inside 5 rounds in August, which as a performance helped to explain why so many heavyweights have given him a wide berth in recent years. Rather than a one-off, Bakole's drubbing of Anderson followed the impressive wins against men favored to beat him. These include wins against the likes of Tony Yoka, whom Bakole fumbled in France, Ior Shakalakavakavakavaka, whom Bakole stopped in Poland, and Carlos Takam, who was chopped up inside 3 rounds in Saudi Arabia. Content to travel and comfortable in the away corner, Bakole is a man whose single-minded determination is embraced by matchmakers and yet unsettling to those who happen to be standing across the ring from him in the home corner. For Joshua, someone whose mental fortitude was tested like never before last year, there can be no worse opponent than Bakole right now. Whether in Nigeria or anywhere else, it was, after all, only in September that Joshua was dropped 4 times and knocked out by Daniel Dubois. And Bakole, although different, shares similarities with the boys in terms of how he goes about getting the job done. Yeah, I think Du Bois is a little bit more athletic than Bakole. Bakole reminds me of like a sluggish George Foreman. Like George Foreman when he came back after his retirement. Yeah, he just has like really heavy hands, but he's a little bit faster than what George Foreman was. George Foreman was not really known for his speed, but Bakole is his hooks are a little bit faster, but he just kind of reminds me of the second version of George Foreman or whatnot. But not only that, going back to the article, not only that, the 33-year-old from Democratic Republic of Congo cares little about his reputation and has never let up of his golden of Joshua, which in itself is rather telling. As Bakole said, this is a fight for which he campaigned for many years. It is perhaps for the reason it will never happen. For that reason, it will never happen. Wow, let's talk about it. I mean, is this not what big time boxing is about? Think about this, man. Like, bro, what a time to be in the heavyweight division, bro. Where going on, how long was the heavyweight division silent? Just quiet. Since Vladimir Klitschko was reigning, I say since Lennox Lewis retired, which was what, 2003, 2004? Whenever the Vitaly Klitschko fight was, that was his last fight. I believe it was 2003. I remember that. My mama was a huge Lennox Lewis fan. I remember dude was really getting beat up that fight, or it looked like he was finna get beat up, but then he ended up stopping with that, because Vitaly had a bad gash. And I just remember Lennox Lewis kept on saying, look at his face. Look at his face. Anyways, man. But since then, bro, since Lennox Lewis retired, bro, it just seemed like the heavyweight division was just boring, just trash. I mean, you had like the likes of obviously the Klitschko brothers, and then you had like someone like David Haye who was making noise, and David Haye, you know, had his little run-ins with Derek Chisora and Audley Harrison, but it was just a whack division for a long time until, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate this and they're not gonna want to admit this, but what I don't give a damn is true. Until Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua came, yes, both, I know just Anthony Joshua, when Deontay Wilder came in the scene, that's when the heavyweight division started becoming popping again, and it became more fun to watch again. Now look how stacked the division is. Why not go ahead and make Anthony Joshua versus Martin Bakole? Maybe not right now. Maybe Anthony Joshua takes a tune-up fight, whatever. But go ahead and make that fight, because what a time. It's so many names in the heavyweight division, which we're going to get into in a little bit, but it's so many names in the heavyweight division. Bro, it's time that these guys just fight. It don't matter. Anthony Joshua is a short shot Hall of Famer. Bro, go ahead and get him in the mix with these guys, bro. Like, because it's just, you can literally take all the top heavyweights, put all their names in the hat, draw 2, and it'll be a great fight. That's how stacked the heavyweight division is right now. And it's so ironic, because this is a time where right now the welterweight division is not stacked for the first time in I don't know how long. The welterweight division is not stacked. It's quiet, but the heavyweight division is now taking over. And the only reason why it's not so big in America, because there's not too many American heavyweights that are out there. But man, worldwide, on a worldwide scheme, the heavyweight division is on top right now. Between the heavyweight division, the 140-pound division, and the 154-pound division, those are the top 3 most dangerous divisions. And a lot of people won't understand that, because it's pretty much ran by 154 pounds is pretty much covers you have you have a little bit of everybody, Americans, foreigners, all of that. And then 140 pound, it's all names like that. But let's go ahead and get into the big names in the heavyweight division, just to show how dangerous it is, man. All right, so look, man, check this out. We have just in the IBF, you have Daniel Dubois ranked, has the IBF title. You have Martin Bakole, right? Ranked. I don't know why they have him ranked number 3 when 1 and 2 is not rated. Like, bro, just freaking put him at number 1. Anyways, you have Martin Bakole. You have and this is just the IBF in itself. You have Martin Bakole, Frank Sanchez, F.A. Ajagba, Anthony Joshua, Philip Herverkovich, Derek Chisora, Fabio Wardley, Otto Wallin, Jared Anderson. Bro, look, bro, I just named, like, bro, all of these guys are dangerous, bro. All of these guys are dangerous. These ain't no bums, no, like, you know me, in my channel, I don't call any boxers bums. I'm just totally against that. But these aren't no pushovers, every single one of those guys that I just named are all dangerous, bro. You got in the WBA, you have Alexander Usyk, who's the champion or whatnot. You got Kubek Pulev, you got Fabio Wardley, Michael Hunter, who beat Martin Bakole. You have Tyson Fury, Edget Cabello, Zali Zhang, like Luis Ortiz, like Jarrell Miller. Like, bro, look at those. Listen to those names, bro. I just named about 14 top heavyweights, bro. Like, bro, like, these are all dangerous guys, man. Not to mention, if Deontay Wilder decides to come back or whatever, he's always going to be a threat just because of his right hand. I mean, people seem to have figured out a way to get away from it, but it's like, bro, if he touches you with it, even Zali Zhang said, like, bro, when he felt it, and he didn't even land flush, and he felt it. So he was like, he knew that if he land flush, it's a problem. So it's like, bro, you got, like, this is, like, how many names? Keep somebody look, how many names did I just name? Let me see. Daniel Dubois, Martin Bakole, that's 2. Frank Sanchez, F.A. Ajagba, Anthony Joshua, Philip Hergovich, Derek Chisora, Fabio Walley, Otto Wallin, Jared Anderson, obviously Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, Zali Zhang, Luis Ortiz, Jarrell Miller, Michael Hunter, like, bro, how many, like, golly, Deontay Wilder, like, I don't even know how many names I just named. That's got to be about 14, 15. Like, bro, the heavyweight division is stacked, bro. This is a dangerous, stacked division. Go ahead and make the fight, man. Then just imagine if Martin Bakole gets past, should he get past F.A. Ajagba, which is, rumored that's who he could be fighting next. And it also makes sense seeing how F.A. is ranked right below Martin Bakole. Should he get past F.A. Ajagba, bro, you got Daniel Dubois, him and Daniel Dubois, and that's gonna make for an exciting clash right there. Oh my gosh, that's gonna make for an exciting clash. That if he beats Daniel Dubois, then he's a champion. He has a chance to fight Alexander Usyk. And that right there is an exciting matchup to me, bro. Like, I think obviously Alexander Usyk is clearly the better boxer, more athletic, more gifted, but still, man, I mean, good. Like, bro, I don't know. I don't think Martin Bakole's footwork is going to. I think Alexander Usyk's footwork is going to win him that fight. As long as if his accolades stay the same, I think his footwork is going to win him that fight, because Martin Bakole is slow on his feet. However, he makes up for it with his heavy hands or whatnot. But still, bro, like, that is like, it could be on the horizon. Things could be looking good for Martin Bakole. It could be a good 2025. And then guess what, bro? Guess a fighter that I didn't even mention, bro. I didn't even mention Joseph Parker, who was fighting Daniel Dubois. Like, bro, listen to that, bro. Like, bro, Joseph Parker is a whole nother, man. This can, if they match these guys up, and I know the Saudis, because it seems like the Saudis is very interested in the heavyweight division or whatnot. If they match these fighters up the right way, this could be the year of the heavyweights, man. The heavyweight division can be taken over this year, bro, because it is a stacked division. And then I was reading an article where Martin Bakole's, I think his promoter or manager, somebody was saying that Usyk, they don't feel like Usyk would even fight him. I think Usyk would, bro. I think Usyk would fight him or whatnot, but they said they don't even think Usyk will fight him just because of how dangerous he is. If you guys remember 10 years ago, well, maybe not so much 10 years ago. I probably would say it's 2025. I probably would say 8 years ago, Luis Ortiz was the boogeyman of the division. People like to forget that because he lost to Deontay Wilder. They don't like to give Deontay Wilder no credit, but I do. And I remember how dangerous Luis Ortiz was looking. Now look at these guys, man. I ain't even, guess another fighter I didn't even mention, Andy Ruiz. I didn't even bring up Andy Ruiz. That's another heavyweight, bro. Like, golly, that's like 17 heavyweight. Like, bro, this year could literally be the heavyweight takeover if they do it the right way. And we already got some good heavyweight fights on the horizon, man. So I'm super excited for this, man. And I hope they all play this out the right way. As far as Martin Bakole calling out Anthony Joshua in Africa, I think that's a huge fight. I think it does great numbers and attendance wise. Because when's the last time it's been a fight out in Africa? You know, a major fight out in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I think that makes for a great fight. I'm super excited, man. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Which heavyweight are you excited to see? But what do I know?